Now, you don't need a motoring icon like the Mini to get into the world of modified motors. Take Sean and Kim, and they're from Rutland. They've started with the most unlikely of motors. It's nothing like a motoring icon. See if you can guess what it is. Have you got it yet? Something Japanese? Early Evo perhaps? Well, believe it or not, underneath these extreme curves beats the heart of a Renault 19. So how did 24-year-old Sean Rudlin end up with such a wicked motor?
It started really with a little bit on the outside, front bumper and some wheels. Then you get little ideas, you see something you like and you think, oh, that would be nice. And it just goes from there, and you do something, that would be it. And like 4 sets of wheels later and you still think of changing them for something newer.
This process has been going on now for 3 years and has cost Sean the best part of 12 grand. So, is it finished?
Yes. I have to say that, yes. I think the time has come, yeah. I mean, I've had the fun. It's probably known as the best Renault 19 in the country. I think I've taken it as far as I can, really, for the type of car it is. Right, if we start at the front, we've got the functional Evo 6 bonnet vent, which lets a bit more cold air into the engine to keep that cool. Coming down, we've got the quad light conversion with the smoothed grille, some side indicators blended in there. Coming around to the side of the car, we've got the deep side skirts that were originally meant for a BMW. We've got the cup mirrors. Probably one of the more important things on the side is the removal of the door handles and locks and the bump strips. And then we've got the alloys, which are probably one of the most noticeable things on this car. It's actually been a Renault 19, it was the first and only one so far. It has 19-inch alloys, so that's one of the things that really makes it stand out quite a bit. Come around to the back, obviously we've got the large spoiler, meant to help with the downforce. We've got the back bumper, which has been smoothed and extended, and the custom-made exhaust that sits in the middle. Alright, if you have a look into the boot, this is where it all started from, really, with the install. So I've got a couple of amps and a second battery, and the Xbox, which nestles in there, which makes the long journey a bit more interesting. And the subs, which are powered from those amps, are just nestling in on the back seat of the car, along with the NOS bottle.
And for those of you who don't know what NOS bottle means, it means nitrous oxide. So what sort of response does it get on the road?
Well, it's mostly a good reaction you get from people. I mean, if you're driving through the city centre or something, you'll often find people just going about doing their shopping and just stop and stare, and they'll turn around, you go past and you'll get quite a way down the road and you'll see they're still looking. Obviously you get a few people, it's not quite their cup of tea, but then everyone's into different things. But mostly it's a really good reaction you get from people, and they're quite surprised when they find out what it really is underneath.
So does Sean's girlfriend Kim share his enthusiasm for the car?
Yes, I do. I enjoy the attention it gets. It's nice to be in something different as well. You're not just in your everyday car that everyone has. I like it.
Go on, Sean. Bet you don't let her drive it.
No. He did once, and I wouldn't drive it again. I think he was too nervous with me behind the wheel. He was like, oh, Kim, be careful, there's a car braking. Oh, there's a hump in the road there. Traffic lights are on red, stop. I think he was a bit too nervous for me.
So, if he had to make a choice, which one would he choose?
I think he'd choose me, wouldn't you?
Yes.
I'd like to think so.